It's time for an on-deck interview to help you live well and swim well. Welcome to Champions Mojo. And now your host, Kelly Pallas.
Okay, I am doing an on-deck interview at the beautiful city of Fort Lauderdale Aquatic Center at the Fall Classic Short Course Meters Masters Meet, and I am with, 70 world records he has held, Tim Shead. But now they're all gone, Tim. Oh, no. But first, the question for you. We'll talk about that. Give me your name, your age, and your team.
Tim Shead. My age is, 73? And the team, when I swim in the U.S., it's for Fort Lauderdale. And when I swim internationally, it's for Cape Town, South Africa.
Are you South African?
No, but I spent 30 years there. So a good portion of my adult life was there.
Okay, so what is your swim history? How does one get to 70 world records?
Jeez. Perseverance. There's an adage that he who slows the slowest wins.
What is the swim history before that? Like, where did you start swimming?
I grew up here in Florida, swam here, and then I went to University of Pennsylvania, swam at Penn. I improved quite a bit when I was at Penn, and so I tried for the 76 Olympics, and that didn't work out too well. I went out to California and did a little too much partying and not enough training, and didn't make the team, didn't even make the trials. But learned the importance of nutrition and got involved with that, and lived by that, and did my lifetime best at age 55. I've swum my whole life. So I swam masters starting at 25, and I remember looking at the world records then and saying, God, if I was 45 right now, I'd have a world record. And then with each passing, set of 5 years, the world record got closer and closer until at 45, I tied a world record, and then I broke it. My first world records. Then at 50, I don't remember, I got 7 or 10. And then at 55, I got 15 or 18. I don't remember. But yeah, my lifetime best were at 55. And I've had world records in the breaststrokes, the backstrokes, and the IMs.
Wow, you slowed the slowest. What is your favorite swimming accolade of all that?
Being inducted in the Swimming Hall of Fame.
That is quite an accolade. Very nice. What is your best or favorite event?
100 IM.
And your training regimen?
That's one of those 4-letter words, isn't it? I love to train. That to me is more fun than the racing. And if you get good friends to train with, it's the social side of it. It's good for you. It's healthy. The competing and the swimming is just to the side. And oftentimes it's more stressful just to swim with good buddies. Hubie Kearns, and I've had great history of just fantastic training partners that we ask no quarter and give no quarter. And when we train, we just beat the hell out of each other. And that's how you get faster.
Well, what does that look like, though? Are you swimming 3 days a week, 4 days a week?
Cool. Right now, it's only been 2 or 3, but when it gets serious, you go 5, maybe 6 times a week. An hour a day. 2.5 to 3. But in the olden days, you'd mix in some doubles in there, and then we'd do some biking, and we do all kinds of different things. And there's a huge difference it's just a question of how much are you willing to give. I want it to be fun.
Hey champions, did you know that Kelly publishes a twice-monthly newsletter called Masters Mojo with free coaching tips, health hacks, resources, and motivation? You'll get recommendations for great books, set of the week, product spotlights, and news splashes highlighting Masters news, all to help you live well and swim well. Sign up at championsmojo.com or kellypallas.com today.
So what is your favorite set?
Oh, geez. Favorite sets. I don't necessarily have a favorite set. I like to do sets where, they're 4 or 5 long and you can descend within the set. And then if you have several sets of them, then you try to even improve from set to set. So, and to me, that takes the pressure off, because whatever the first one is, you have to improve from that. So it puts it on yourself to do that. And then, of course, you urge your lane mates on, and they urge you on. And like I said, we're always having a bunch of people that train and don't give up. And when they're ready to give up, you don't let them. And when you're ready to wave the white flag, they don't let you. And so it's just fantastic.
Sounds like training partners are a big part of your success. Okay. What is your biggest comeback in your life? And it doesn't have to be swimming.
No, a big comeback was doing lifetime best at 55. Yeah. where I just did things I didn't think I could do. And it was, 2008, I think it was. And I went to Worlds and got 6 world records in 5 events. And from there went to the U.S. Nationals and broke all U.S. national records. And then from there to the YMCAs. And every one was just like off the charts fast. And some of those records, world records, held 10 years. Yeah, at 55, doing the best.
Okay.
And now we'll see if I can do it again if I start training prep.
What are your goals for a comeback right now?
I'd like to be happy with the swims. I'm sure you're the same way. Winning is one thing, but if it's a hollow win just because you're faster than everyone else, but you don't swim fast, then it's hollow. You don't ever want to say that because some people never have the joy of winning a gold or a silver. So it sounds very bad to think that. But it's true. You can't be proud of it when you haven't swum well. And so swimming well, whether it's a record or not, you won if you've done something you haven't done or you break a goal. And I don't care if you come dead last. If it's a personal best, you're a winner, and that to me is what counts.
I totally agree with that. All right. What Olympic swimmer, dead or alive, would you like to have lunch with?
Ooh, Olympic swimmer, dead or alive?
Anybody? Caleb Dressel. All right. What is a fun fact about you that someone may not know?
A fun fact about me that people wouldn't know. I love sailing. I love the water. Water is my safe place. It's my refuge. It's my recovery. I don't care how stressed you are. You get in the water and you train and you feel wonderful. And so whenever you're stressed or something, find something, that thing that just makes it all right. And so that does it. And of course, having a fantastic spouse helps as well.
Yes.
They also make anything all right.
Yes, I agree with that. Okay. Anything that I haven't asked you that you want to share with the Masters swimming community?
Yeah, it's just that you never know in your life where things are going to turn out. I was many, many years ago, when I was living in South Africa, I went to the championships and I saw a young lady swim. And I said, oh my God, this girl could be something special. And a kid I used to coach at the time, Dave Marsh, he was at the University of Auburn and they were winning championships. I called up Dave. I said, Dave, you got to come down. You got to get this girl. She's going to be something special. So I went to her parents and I found out where she was going to go to school. And I said, oh, I don't think that's the best school to go to, the best program. And so I called Dave at Auburn. I said, you got to come down here. Well, that young lady was Kirsty Coventry. And Kirsty Coventry, when she was inducted into the Hall of Fame last year, totally unexpected, called me out in her acceptance speech for changing her life. So you never know where things are going to turn. There was a very special talent, and I didn't want to see talent go to waste or be hurt. And there's Kirsty now, head of International Olympic Committee. So who knows where life is going to lead you. So was a very special moment. And you just saw talent, and you said, this talent's got to go somewhere, and you got to make it right. We've been friends. She's from Zimbabwe, and I've spent time in South Africa. So it's just funny the way things work out.
Yes, you never know. A lot of great people start in the pool. All right. Thank you for this time today.
My pleasure.
Thank you for listening to the Champions Mojo podcast. Would you consider leaving us a 5-star review on Apple? That's like getting a best time for us. Kelly and our team would be so grateful. See you next week for another boost of mojo.